I built a car simulator and I am addicted. This is Assetto Corsa, but hyper-realistic. We are in the cockpit of my DIY sim rig, yes sir. That's a real start button, just like in a real car, or car simulator, whichever way you want to see it. I am not a gamer by any means. I cannot play Fortnite to save my life. I'm a car guy, I love to tinker with cars, attend car meets, video record cars leaving a car meet, that kind of thing. Every month I have a burning itch to buy a new car. I would love a Type R Civic for that boy racer VTEC just kicked in bro, JDM kind of vibe. But the neighbors would hate that. I would love a stripped out Mazda MX-5 to learn to drift, but I do not have the space for the car trailer to tow my drift car project to the local track. I would also love a BMW 1M with a white Rocket Bunny body kit, but I simply cannot afford it. You get the point. Anyway, I built a car simulator, starting from the chair I am sitting in. A 4-way motion setup that replicates car bumps and G-forces. This setup is the price of a used Ford Focus. I could have stripped out into a track car, but anyway, there's method to the madness. The simulator software I am using on my triple screen 4K sim rig is the cheapest part of the car simulator. It is called Assetto Corsa. With a few versions of Assetto Corsa available to buy, the most recent Assetto Corsa named Evo is at the early stage, early release, with major updates still to come. I have already found how to add my custom maps and tracks to Assetto Corsa Evo. All I did was the same method you would use for modding the original Assetto Corsa manually, not through Content Manager. The modding is a whole other video, so if you want to know how to modify Assetto Corsa Evo, either comment or like this video. I'd love a subscriber too, my guy. If there's enough interest, I'll do a detailed step-by-step guide on how you can add any racetrack, car, weather effects to any version of Assetto Corsa. You can use the same method to modify other games that have offline mode, including GTA. Imagine now your own custom GTA. Unfortunately, the old Assetto Corsa maps, tracks and cars do not have any graphic improvements whilst using Assetto Corsa Evo game engine. A lot of the files do not talk the same C++ language, making graphic improvements used in Assetto Corsa Evo not work in the original Assetto Corsa. I do not want to make this video about game development, coding explanations, and that geeky kind of thing. We're here for the cars, right? You are watching Assetto Corsa Evo engine running the original Assetto Corsa modified free roam track and modified BMW E30 breathing custom turbo sticking out the bonnet kind of thing, or hood, whichever part of the world you're from. This is a custom Assetto Corsa Evo, perfect for my sim rig or simulation setup, car simulator, whatever you want to call it. Modding Assetto Corsa Evo will ruin the experience of plug and play style sim rig. You gotta be a bit geeky and like to tinker, like myself. There are some annoying setups that have to be done before every drive. I would not recommend modifying Assetto Corsa Evo with the old Assetto Corsa basically. I just wanted a challenge that you are viewing the result right now. Tell me what you think. Does it look real? No, we've got some things to do. Anyway, it took me 16 sleepless nights to make this setup work, so yeah, give it a like or something. My mission is to build the most realistic sim rig on YouTube, so you gotta subscribe for that insane task I will document on this very channel. The sim rig is using a gaming PC I built myself, running a humble RTX 3060 graphics card and Intel i7 processor. The screens are 65-inch TVs, which I could have bought a real car with a cash prize or the huge triple screen setup alone. Dumb, right? But there's method to the madness again. The BMW steering wheel is attached to a modified Fanatec wheelbase I converted from belt driven to direct drive. It would have been easier to buy a direct drive wheelbase from Moza or Fanatec, but it was a lot cheaper to modify the Fanatec Elite wheelbase. I used the 26mm torque motor replacement for the 6mm one supplied in the original Fanatec wheelbase. The wheelbase is a built-in emulator allowing me to switch between stock Fanatec gaming wheels, bit childish for me, to real wheels like the Momo 6-bolt versions that fit in real cars with real quick release fitted. For example, I could take this wheel and fit it to my Project Subaru Impreza and actually take it for a drive, and then take it back on here and drive a Dodge Corvette on some random track. Like, unreal. Love it. I'm a car guy. I know you're a car guy. That's why you're on this video. We're not really gaming guys, are we? And to avoid buying 12 cars this year, I recommend you build yourself a sim rig instead. So the price of the sim rig will be around the same as 6 used track day cars by the time you're finished, but you would have built a 1,000 car garage just without the oil changes, spark plug costs, insurance, tax, and worry of which key of which car you did drop down the drain whilst looking for an exhaust leak last night. Insane, I know, but each to their own, right? Not everyone can spend hundreds of dollars, pounds, or yen on a beefy gaming computer just to play a video game or simulator. Therefore, Assetto Corsa made sure you could play it on other consoles. Experience is not the same as on dedicated computer. Comes to the question, what consoles can you play Assetto Corsa on? Microsoft Windows PC, of course, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One. You might be wondering, is Assetto Corsa on PS5? When playing on PS5, this game may exhibit errors or unexpected behavior, and some features available on PS4 may be absent. However, Assetto Corsa Competizione is on PS5. Check out my other video where I pour GTA in Assetto Corsa. Unreal.